Today we're in my house, so welcome. And we're going to be going over the ingredients that you need to have on hand to be successful on the keto diet. So let's get started.
I'm Emily.
I'm Sarah.
We are 35-year-old sisters on a ketogenic weight loss journey. We've struggled with our weight all of our lives, but in 2019, we finally committed to better our health and have successfully lost over 150 pounds combined so far. We aren't perfect, but we are real, and we hope to share our success and our struggles to motivate ourselves and others.
Hello. Amazon delivery. So welcome to my kitchen. Today we're going to be going over some keto essentials that I always have in my pantry or refrigerator or freezer. So let's just get started. Dog Mania.
Hi. That's Ollie. Okay.
You can get a huge bag of like this of coconut flour from Costco, and this is great to have on hand to add to things to make baked goods. I like almond flour as well.
Coconut flour is very much more like absorbent than almond flour, so make sure to know your ratios when.
Yeah, they don't bake the same, and they are different. So make sure that you understand what you're cooking with before you make it, because especially with making like chaffles, using coconut flour is probably not your best option. I would rather use almond flour. So this is a brand that I use. I get on Amazon. And yeah, used by this year. So I gotta use this up. Another important thing to have on hand is sweetener of some sort that you like. I really like this brand of monk fruit sweetener. I found this at Home Goods for $5. Swerve is another good sweetener. It's erythritol, and you can find this on Amazon. So we'll link this in the description below. You can also put this in a coffee grinder to make a powdered version, which is what we do when we make desserts. So I actually bought this before I knew that it was deadly for dogs. It's xylitol, and I wrote on here deadly for dogs, but I kept this as an example to show you guys, because a lot of people don't know that this is very deadly for certain animals. And I'm going to be safely discarding this after this video by pouring it down the sink or something. I don't want like to put it in the trash and then something else eats it, but maybe just avoid this type of sweetener. I just wanted to keep it to show you guys. We'll put this aside. So this is xanthan gum, and you can buy this whole container. Will probably last you for the rest of your life. So it's a little bit of an investment. I've seen people complain that it's very expensive, but like this is going to last you for a very long time.
We use like a quarter teaspoon.
Right, you're never going to use this much. And this is actually like an insoluble fiber that's made. There's some controversy whether or not it's keto or not, but you make that decision for yourself. You can do some research.
It doesn't have carbs.
There's no carbs in it, and it's a great thickener for gravies, sauces, soups. Some people put it in baked goods as a stabilizer. And yeah, so maybe we can do some follow-up videos just about this in particular and its uses. But having this on hand is great. So you can zoom in and see. There's 0 carbs.
There's 1.5 carbs for half of a teaspoon, but you'll never use that much. So
you have to be careful with this stuff because it turns gummy if you use too much of it. So you just have to use it very sparingly. In the hospital, this is used to thicken water for people that have issues with swallowing water too fast. So it helps them to slow down and being able to digest water. So yeah, we have this on hand all the time. I would say another important thing to have on hand are spices, because spices help make everything taste better. So I always have spices available to me. Like this is a really great one, everything but the bagel seasoning. You put this on eggs, you put it on fathead dough. You can put it on everything, and it's just a great topping. It has a bunch of stuff in there. Sea salt, garlic, onion blend. Get it from Trader Joe's. And then we have some other, like, these are blends from Penzies that I'm not sure if they have this anywhere else. But it's a brand in Wisconsin, and they just make these really great seasonings that are great on top of fish. We put this one on top of salmon, and it's really nice. Perfect for chicken, fish, vegetables. So having these blends on hand just to put on top of your meats is really important. Anything else? Yeah, these are just more Penzies blends. We really like them. So if you have a Penzies near you, then stop on in, and they're really friendly and they can help you pick out some really great spices. I also have things like to make barbecue, like ribs. This is really cool, having more, just talking about seasoning. Doesn't have any carbs in it, total 1 tablespoon, or total 1 carbohydrate. This is just great to put on like ribs, if you want to do a dry rub, because you know a lot of barbecue sauces have carbs in them. So putting it on dry, you're avoiding that problem. So I like to make like spare ribs and put this on there as a dry rub, and then you can dip in additional like low carb barbecue sauce if you want to. My husband has been on an Indian food kind of spree. So he's been buying these like authentic Indian spices, which is kind of cool. I expect a lot of butter chicken in my life. Look how much that is. I ain't complaining. Baking, having cocoa powder is really good. 100% cocoa. You can put this in desserts. Sometimes we make drinking chocolate by putting this with some heavy whipping cream and your sweetener, a little bit of vanilla, and this is a quick and easy dessert. You put some heavy whipping cream that you make some, whipped cream out of on top, and it's just a great dessert. My husband always wonders why I don't make more. It's supposed to be a sipping chocolate, not like a guzzling chocolate, just to end the night off, because my husband is a chocolate addict. He loves it. So this will help him when he's having those moments where he really wants to grab some sweets. Just make some drinking chocolate. And you can bake with this stuff too. Coffee. My mom just bought this from Hawaii. Coffee. I drink so much coffee. It helps me keep going. There are no carbs. So I always have a pot brewing, and having coffee on hand just whenever you're feeling a little hungry. Caffeine can help, you pass that hunger pang. Is it a pang? Mm-hmm. Hunger pang. So.
Do you drink bulletproof coffee?
I do not drink bulletproof coffee. I'm beyond the stage of wanting to add things to my coffee because, like, to me, every calorie counts, and I don't want to spend my calories on bulletproof coffee. I'd rather spend it during my one meal a day. So I drink it black for most of the day. If I break my fast, I will have maybe some heavy whipping cream in there, but the majority of the time I drink my coffee black.
Is that what we were drinking today?
No.
Oh.
I'm saving this for a special occasion. Did you know that Hawaii coffee is really expensive? This is like $21 for this bag of coffee, so we'll be saving it. Having some nuts on hand is really good, like pecans to top your baked goods. Pecans are pretty low.
Crusted salmon, pecan crusted salmon.
Ooh, that sounds good. Or chicken.
Chicken.
Yeah. Let's see. Sun-dried tomatoes are great. Just having these types of things in your pantry, you can throw this together. I can make a chicken dish, put some sun-dried tomato halves in there, some spinach, make a creamy sauce to go along with it. It's just great to have all these things when you're coming home and you're like, what the hell can I make? Throw some chicken together and, you know what I mean, pretty quickly. I have a lot of canned goods in here as well. I'm a fan of canned meat. I know some people aren't, but
Brad, my husband, no.
Have you ever tried Spam? I mean, Spam is great. I don't know why people hate Spam. It's like bacon, but thicker. I don't know. It's salty, and it's just, I love Spam. I don't know why it gets
Spam corned beef hash.
Yeah. Or I just put it with Spam and eggs. Make a breakfast burrito and a low carb tortilla. Put a little Spam, egg, cheese. And I don't mind canned chicken as well. I don't have any on hand right now, but Costco sell this canned chicken and water, I believe. Have you ever had it? I think you've had it. And you can whip up a chicken salad really quickly without cooking it. It's already cooked in the can. Just try it out don't judge it before you try it. So these are chicharrones or pork rinds. They're pretty much like pork skin that's been fried, and people use this as breading, right? Emily used this as breading. There's only a couple left, so we had to put another order in of these. They're just really good. They're crunchy element. You can use them as a chip and dip, And Emily breads like chicken with it.
Deep fries chicken with this as the breading. So check it out. We also have something called chicken skins, which are the chicken version of these, obviously. And these are really good too as a snack. These are like really addicting. These chicken skins are really good. So having like chip-like elements on hand, just in case you need something to munch on, because there's sometimes I come home and I'm like, I just want something, really quickly. You have these things on hand so you don't fall back to like chips or carbs. So let's hopefully my refrigerator is okay. So heavy whipping cream. Use it as a creamer. You can put this in a sauce for dinner, for proteins. Put it in spinach. Cream spinach uses this. Put it in desserts, like hot chocolate, like I was saying earlier. Making whipped cream, your own whipped cream with your own Swerve sweetener. So having a big thing of heavy whipping cream is always in my refrigerator. Sour cream, another staple for so many dishes. It's great to have on hand, and there are very little carbs. You could put this on a taco salad. You could put it in Swedish meatballs, on top of, or in Indian food to cool it down a bit. There's a few times where my husband's made like butter chicken and it's like hellfire in my mouth. If you add a little bit of sour cream, it tends to take down that hot flavor. Mayo is another one that people, some people don't like to have mayo that's made with soybean oil. Isolate it. I'm on the lazy keto lifestyle, so I did buy avocado oil mayonnaise, and I don't know. I just wasn't a fan. Maybe it takes some time to get used to, but I'm just gonna go with the Hellmann's because that's the flavor that I like. I really don't eat that much mayo right now, so I feel like it's okay to have mayo on hand. I really enjoyed these sugar-free sauces from Stubbs. They're really good. They have a bunch of different flavors. So check them out. It's good to have on hand, put on top of chicken, steak. I don't know. Just having sauces on hand just to change it up. Because if you're eating the same thing every night, you might get bored. So having sauces helps to make your dishes a little bit more diverse. Cheese. My cheese drawer is actually getting pretty low, but we always have an array of different cheeses in my house, hard cheeses and shredded cheeses. We make chapples now, and we've been going through these bags. This is like my favorite cheese to use in chapples. Check that out. It's a Whole Foods, right?
Whole Foods version. And these are great to have. These Mission Low Carb Balanced tortillas. Pretty much, we used to put them in our purse and bring them around when we would go out because you can pretty much order something. Oopsies. Let's close the doors. It's going to continue to beep until I close it. Having these in your purse, you could order pretty much any sandwich on the menu, take out the innards. Sounds weird. But take out the insides and put them in a low-carb tortilla.
Or
and then
fajitas.
There you go. Or
Tacos.
fajitas. We take them to a Mexican restaurant and just replace it. People might think that you're weird, but who cares what they think? I don't know. You know what I mean? You're staying on track. You're staying keto. So.
These are getting more popular because I tried to order some off of Amazon Fresh and they are sold out. So someone is ordering my dang tortillas.
I know. Now I think Jewel probably has them, but we actually have to go in store and get them. So, supposedly 4 net carbs per tortilla. So check these out.
We like these ones the best out of all the low carb tortillas that we've tried.
Yep. Today I made a pizza using these. Did you like that? So we can show a little clip of that. They're just so versatile. You can people use them as sweet things too. They put cinnamon sugar and make like chips out of them. You can make tortilla chips out of these too. Just cut them up and put them in the oven.
A little bit of olive oil.
Yep. I wouldn't eat too many of these though.
They could stall you.
We try to keep them to like 1 a day or something. So be aware of that. Moving on to my fridge, or my freezer portion, if you will. Oh. Sometimes you need some Halo Top in your life, you know what I mean? Like, I have had this for a little bit. I just take a couple spoonfuls. I try not to go overboard with this stuff, but you can't, deprive yourself of all sweet things. So sometimes you got to indulge.
Halo Top or Rebel? Which one do you like more?
I haven't tried all the Rebel flavors yet. I think Halo Top has been around longer and I've been trying their stuff. So I usually default to Halo Top for now, but I'm open if people want to send me samples. Having frozen vegetables on hand is also important, like green beans. This is an easy side. Throw it on a pot or put it in the microwave. Throw it on a pot, add some butter. Easy side. You know, I feel bad because there were times when I let a lot of food go to waste when I would order it, and you know, you get thrown off for a day and then the food goes bad and you have to throw out a lot of vegetables. So I tend to order like frozen vegetables to make sure that I'm not wasting anything. So I always have like spinach on hand, green beans, broccoli, and I do mix it up with fresh vegetables as well, but I try to keep some frozen ones on hand just in case. I'm trying to be more conscious about food that I'm wasting. And one of the most expensive things on the keto diet is going to be protein, unfortunately. And that's what's going to keep you full the longest, is eating fat and protein. So I always have, you know, this is like a pork tenderloin that I have on hand. I always have frozen meat in my fridge, and I keep it stocked because I feel like it's just easier to stay on if you have these things readily available. And I'll usually talk to my husband about, before I go to work, about what we should set out to defrost, and then by the time I get home it's defrosted and I can make dinner. So this is what we've been eating and what we have on hand to lose over 150 pounds combined. These are just some staples that we hope will inspire you to go out and keep ketoing on. If you want to see us 150 pounds heavier combined, check out this video right here. You can see where we started from to give you guys some motivation for your keto journey. So I'm Sarah.
I'm Emily.
And we are the Keto Twins.
Bye. Please subscribe.
And subscribe.